it's 3:25 on a race day, so I've got an hour and a half or so until the start. Off to the start line.
You don't know.
Have you? Right guys, got 1 minute to go. 3, 2, 1.
My name is Tim. I'm a 40-year-old bloke that enjoys running long distances. My parkrun PB is 21:49. 2 years ago, my Surf Coast Century time was 13:48. So I'm not lightning quick, but I go okay for a bloke that likes chocolate more than your average bear. 25,854 episodes of Friends ago, whilst on a train heading to a race in Hong Kong, I met Mark. We got to chatting and I gave him some salt tablets to try. After the race I saw Mark and he said that the salt tablets worked, but they tasted like He sucked on rather than swallowed them. It was clear to me that this guy was grade friend material, so we started training and racing together. I had a cold before our first race, so our team name became Sick as a Dog. For the next 6 years, Mark and I trained and raced around Asia. We ran trail walk with Team Green, we did adventure races in Borneo as Team Fine North, and lots of other crazy training sessions and races with mates. Mark was always a lot stronger than me, but he seemed to be happy enough to slum it at my pace and enjoyed towing me up hills. 10 years ago I left Hong Kong and returned home to Australia to start a family. Mark and I stayed in touch over WhatsApp and kicked around the idea of meeting up again for an adventure. But in all honesty, I wasn't sure I'd ever see him again, let alone race with him. I knew it would take a special adventure to revive Team Sick as a Dog. Oscar's Hut to Hut is the brainchild of this guy. The event is named after Andy's son Oscar, who is autistic, and it raises funds for Aussie autism charities. Oscar's Hut to Hut is a 100-kilometre odyssey set in the Australian Alpine region. It's designed to make its participants feel uncomfortable and challenged, much like daily life can be for those on the autistic spectrum. The event is only 5 years old, but it has already raised over $100,000 for its charities and earned brutal status among the ultra running community with a high attrition rate. Mark and I have always enjoyed the adventure part more than the racing part of races. So the idea of a 100-kilometre run around some of the most beautiful and brutal countryside Australia has to offer was enough to entice Mark to Melbourne and revive Team Sick as a Dog. This year, due to fires, the Hut to Hut course had been changed from an A to B course to a 2-loop course. Consensus was this year's course was potentially a little easier. It had 1,400 metres less vert and missed a few technical sections, but it was a bit longer and doing 2 loops was going to be a bit of a morale tester. After the fires threatened to cancel the event and coronavirus threatened not to let my race partner enter Australia, it felt like the universe was conspiring against us.
Stay safe, look after each other.
That'll do, Tim. That'll do.
Look forward to seeing you all at Hapworth.
So nearly at the summit of Bulla number 1.
That guy's running without a shirt. Keep it up. Hey, good one, boys. Have a great one. Pull the summit. Thanks, guys. Well done, guys. So mate, just take it easy. Imagine I went off course and you went off course and we've... So just coming down 4 Mile Spur now. Yeah. First time we've done it. And be able to squeeze by when we get the chance. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Man, this is going to be great to do during the day.
Yeah.
It seems pretty awesome downhill. It's nice and soft out on the...
It is, on the granite. About 6.6 k's in, going along the ridge line. Certainly been technical. Coming up to a ridge line here, looks like the sun is just starting to come up. There's a massive drop here, so I should be careful. And here we are. Good. This is us. Say good day.
Yeah, good day.
Hey.
That's awesome, yeah?
That's typical Mark Dole wisdom, that is. Might be slow, but he gets there. And he gets there well. Sometimes he's covered in blood.
I've been struggling to keep up, Tim.
Thank you, thank you.
I was worried I was going to get lost.
Let's say that way, yeah. G'day. So come off the ridge line, it's kind of been through a bushy, scrubby forest on soil. Yeah, it's quite dense, but the trail's quite clear here. Trees and stuff to navigate. And do another rocky open ridge line for a minute. Yeah, quads are already feeling awake. And all good. Gotta have a look around too. Man, the flies like me. Flies like me. Actually, I'll take a little. There you are. There's the road. Cheers, boys. Where are you, Mark? Where are you? So officially, I think we should be disqualified because Mark's disappeared. I'm assuming he's down further at the trail. There he is. He is here. G'day. Thank you for being out here. Making us feel very safe. Thank you.
Enjoy the rest.
Thank you. Do you know how far the next aid station is?
Yeah, it's just up the top of the hill.
Okay, cool. Awesome, thank you. Coming into our first aid station. Howdy. Yeah, good day.
Great job.
G'day. Thank you guys, thank you. Hey, thanks guys. Sure.
Yep.
Right, one, legends, thank you. Banana. Banana, all barrels full. Had some jelly bears, bananas. Thank you, sir, thank you. Down there is the river. Guess we're going to be crossing that a few times. Magnificent trail up here. How you doing, Dolly?
Yeah, all good.
Oh, good.
Fantastic.
Wow. Absolutely spectacular place.
Well, we've come down from up there, yeah?
I guess, yeah, we came down that ridge line. And then, maybe it's that one. I think we came down that one.
Right, okay.
Then we crossed there.
Wow.
That's awesome. How you doing, mate? beautiful. Shoelace. Yeah. Shoelace. I can hear Franz. There is no fucking excuse for a shoelace. That is a purely man-made manufactured fuck up. And we're back. 8 seconds. Shoelace. Hear the river down there. Got to cross it 13 more times this lap. So we'll probably head down there soon. So we're 3 hours in. We're about 18.3 k's according to my watch, which I'm thinking is a bit wrong. Going about 9:50 pace, which if that's correct, it's really good. Gives us a buffer for some cut-offs. But I'm thinking it might be out, so I think it's too good to be true. But that's okay, because we're going at a nice steady pace. Seems pretty good. Cheers. Water?
Salt tablet.
Salt tablet.
You got blood on you.
Yeah. Hardcore. Off the road, into the bush. Guessing there's some rivers ahead. High track. There we are. 2, 6. Oh, we'll grab some water. I think. Squeaky wet shoes.
You knock that out, Tim. That's water free here.
Yeah.
Tim?
Love it. This is stunning. Look at that. How good is this? How you doing, Dolly?
Superb.
Yeah, lovely. He's fine. I'm fine-ish. I'm pretty fine. But he's real fine. I don't think he's even woken up. He's just sleepwalking at the moment. He fell down that hill. I had to call him back. He was too far. I couldn't even call him. He was that far. Thankfully, he did wait for me. I think there's potential for social or whatever. What's that, Mark? You went a bit early, a bit premature.
A bit premature, calling the paddles river crossing.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Yeah.
The 3-day guys, the guys that, you know, they might not be tight in, they're getting...
Daddy. Oh, 1500.
3 minutes between.
No, she went low. This is probably more what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like that the whole way. Yeah. Holy cow. You'd drop off that, you'd be in trouble. Thanks for marking that, guys. Cheers.
You reckon we're at the end yet? The river crossings?
Oh, yeah, I reckon we got 3 more. But we don't really know. We're not really good at judging it.
No, it's same here.
That's a river crossing, you reckon?
I think we're about 27 k's in, 4 hours 40 we've been going. Things seem to be moving in the right direction. Trail's beautiful. Any comment, Mark?
Yeah, superb.
So, yeah, check back in. We're heading up to Pikes, which will be, it's a stopover point for everyone. So once we push through Pikes, we have committed to do at least the long and short version. So 79 k's today and 20 something the next day, around that ballpark. So we'll commit to that once we get to Pikes and go through, and then we'll see how things keep playing out. Cheers. I'm guessing we're close to Pikes. Yeah, the fact that that log's down and cut, got marks on it. We're close-ish to Pikes. I reckon a K away from Pikes now. Wow. There is Pikes. So we are pretty much 29 k's in. Mark's as fresh as a daisy. I'm starting to get feeling like I've been running for a while. It's warmed up a bit in the last hour or so. Just keep checking along. Yes. Here we are coming into Pikes. A little village. Final river crossing. Whoa. I might pass, thank you. Super duper champ. Thank you. 267.
Mark.
Mark and Tim.
Mark and Tim.
Team sick as a dog.
Cheers.
Okay.
Trick station.
It's our bag drops. These guys even fill your bottles for you. It's amazing.
Sorry?
I'm talking to my vlog. I'm making a documentary of you legendary volunteers, so thank you. How cool is this? 29 k's in. How cool is this?
I haven't run on a trail in years. I'm not trying to make hot impressions. You know, be fun out here. Looking forward to this hill.
Alright, we pulled out after 10 loops.
Of course.
Yes.
I've actually signed up to do the one in Queensland.
Straight into
cool.
a hill
The Clint Eastwood.
outside Pikes.
Yeah.
So come out of Pikes, probably a K or so out of Pikes. Pretty gradual sort of winding track. The start was really steep, and then it sort of settled down a little bit. I'm sure it's going to pick up later and have more of a long tough grind heading up. But at this gradient it's kind of okay just to keep grinding and pulling it out. Now it looks like there's a bit of a climb.
How's the hills, Tim?
Hills are steep, weather is warm.
Yeah, it's warmed up a lot.
Is that the top up there?
Wishful thinking.
Are there chair lifts up there?
Under construction.
Should have packed the tow rope. It's funny what goes through your mind when you're doing this, isn't it?
What goes through your mind?
At the moment, it says it's hot and I'm working pretty hard going up this hill. And we're about 40 k's in, not even that, about 33 k's in. And I'm working pretty hard to get up this hill.
Just think of the reward at the top, Tim.
Yeah, that's not helping. The reward in, what are we looking at?
The reward is we get to do it one more time.
15 hours, the reward in 15 hours. Oh, tough going, but I guess that's why we're out here, isn't it?
Yep.
Pretty sunny, pretty hot, and I'm still pretty feeling like I'm moving in an ultramarathon. How you doing? Yeah.
Cramping like hell.
You got salt tablets and stuff?
Yeah, right. How you doing?
Yeah, similar to you. Well done, Andy. You made us feel like crap. Make sure you pass on your good side.
I walk in the park, except it's a really shit park.
If you manage to have a good side at this point, you're pretty special.
Yeah. You boys working out?
Yeah. Well, you know, he's big. I'm Melbourne, he's Hong Kong.
You used to walk around in this heat now. Yeah. This would be still quick. Maybe I'll see you soon, eh?
Yeah. Hope not. Good luck, mate. So we're just about a third the way back from Pikes up to Bulla. I'm pretty cooked. I've definitely stopped to a walk on the flats, just coming to a mile downhill. See if I can muster any run or not. It certainly feels like it's survival mode for day one, especially considering we're about 35 k's into a 79k day. Yeah, certainly survival mode pretty much already. Looks like I'm not the only one out here in that mode, but yeah, a few people powering on, which is good on them. Keep hearing lots of things in the bushes.
I've seen
actually ran a bit down there. It was very good. I was very proud of myself. Two Ks to Aqua Hut, or however it's pronounced. So it's a pretty flat road, just a gradual incline heading up there. 2 Ks to go. But yeah, I think we're just gonna have to just keep moving quick through and keep going. These cut-offs are pretty tight. How you doing, Mark?
Yeah, good. Excellent countryside. Excellent views.
We've just been through Alqua Cut, met up with another team, and they were talking about the cut-off. Basically, looking at the numbers, it looked like we weren't going to make 8 mile cut-off. Coming to the aid station, they said we got an extra hour to 4 mile, but it won't domino through to the other station. So if it doesn't domino through, we may be DQ'd, which I didn't realise we'd be taken back to Bulla. I thought we'd be taken to Pikes. So that's my mistake. But if that hour dominoes through, then maybe we're a chance to get through to Pikes. So I'm hoping that extra hour dominoes through. Not super steep or technical so far. So just trying to keep a movement. Maybe a 9 or a 10-minute K would be great. How you doing, Mark? Of course he's doing good. Did I have to ask? Pretty lovely trail here. We're pushing. We'll cut off. It's a beautiful trail. Okay, looks like we're heading up towards Bulla. Really well marked course. Thanks guys. We've been pushing it through there to try and catch some time on the cut-off. Don't know how we've gone, but it feels like we've certainly pushed. It's got a bit cooler. Guts feel a little bit better. So see if we're going to be able to hold the cut-off at bay. Howdy. Thank you. I'm at the Bulla Summit, second time. We think we got an extra hour and the cut-offs aren't quite right. Doesn't help us if it is though. Still towards the summit. Anywhere about 20 minutes still from the summit. Up there, up the top there. That's where we gotta go. That's where we gotta go. I think there's little people up there. Good job. G'day. Yeah, see where there's the people?
Wonder what they're doing.
I think we'll be seeing them at Pikes, is my guess.
I reckon Timmy needs a motivational card as well. A motivational card for you.
What?
Pick a card, any card.
I don't have to carry it.
Some are cheesier than others.
I'll carry it for you, Tim.
But go for it. Here we go. Or which pick a card? Go for it. What are we going to have?
Katy Perry's boobs.
There's motivation for you if you need some.
Watch
Go on,
me
Mark,
run up this hill.
Pick one, so pick one, so pick a motivational card.
I'll take a red one.
Red one, what have we got? Pain is simply weakness leaving your body.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I made. Yeah, good job.
Good look here, mate.
Yeah, have a go at belting down it.
Second time heading down 4 mile. Legs are trashed. Mind is probably medium, but legs are trashed. Heading down this thing is ridiculous at this stage in a race. Well played, Andy. Yeah, well played. Certainly outside the comfort zone. Certainly had a lot of respect for the race, and it was well warranted. This thing is challenging. All you people that do it in one day, you're freaks. All those people that do it at all, you've got my absolute respect. This is a ripper. Especially those people, I think, that will go out and do a 3-dayer and they'll be really busting their boiler for 3 days. Well done. You right, mate?
Yeah, they're hot, yeah.
Okay. Good luck, mate. We're getting close to the gnarly ridge line, we think. We feel like we're moving okay relative to, in terms of the distance of the race. So hopefully we're still on track and going to make those cut-offs. There's it, boys. That's what me and I like to got paces. I'm really happy. We'll keep moving. I'm actually terrible at trivia.
I'm bad at trivia because I'm really confident in my answer. People think I know that I'm right, like I think I'm right.
7 plus 4, 28!
Yeah, you've just got to be quick and assertive. And people are like, ooh, yeah.
This is quite a trail, isn't it, boys? Coming up that hill, oh, in that heat.
Yeah. Oh, up to the summit.
Yeah, oh, up from Pikes.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness, I was cooked.
Yeah, so that's what I am too.
Oh,
That's why we're going so slow.
that was just, that's smashed. Coming up to the ridge line again. We were expecting to have a bit more time to enjoy it this time, but with the cut-off how it is, we're going to have to keep motoring. Gotta go up on that one. Time for 2 hands. The rest of it wasn't that slippery apparently. This is the slippery bit. It'd be ironic if I slipped. But look at that. What a magnificent place to be. Brutal, but absolutely magnificent. Scooting along down 4 mile as quick as we can handle. It's so hot. It's been a hot day, very humid. Just trying to get it done. Trying to see if we can make the cut-off. Certainly a good test, this race. Cheers, mate. All aboard the cut-off train. So we're heading down. We've been moving pretty well, but it's just so hot that I've had to basically stop to a walk now because I'm too worried about heat stroke. We can nearly hear the checkpoint, can nearly hear the river, but it just feels like a knife's edge at the moment. It's so hot and so smashed up from the day. We made it to the water and didn't die. And these guys are here.
Are you glad you came and escaped the coronavirus to this?
Yep.
Yeah.
How far to Pike? 17.
We've just come through the bottom of 4 Mile. We're still within the cut-off. For that one, we were in the cut-off, I think, for about 15 minutes. This one here, we've got to do 6 Ks in an hour, which sounds so easy, but right now, feels like we'll be pushing. And then we've got to do like 10 in an hour and a half, which again we'll be pushing along here. This is what getting it done looks like. We have about 19 minutes to run about a mile, I think. And that's going to be hard. We made it. Can't really believe it, but we made the cutoff by, I think it was 6 minutes in the end. So we survived day one, the long and short, by 6 minutes after a lot of pain. And now we can take our time getting into Pikes. Oh my goodness, that was tough. I don't think it's here. Yeah, this is the sweeping train. So we're getting there.
Saturday down at Pike's camp. Today we've got to do 26 Ks. We've done it yesterday. Yesterday we did it in the heat and it was horrendously steep and hard and really battled through. So we made the cutoff yesterday by literally 1 minute. So we came in at 8:29. I'll be really interested to see what pace we did some of those final Ks coming in. But yeah, so just getting ready to start the day. The first thing we have is a river crossing, then we go up a steep hill, and then we keep going up the hill for about 12 Ks until we reach our first aid station. But the good news is today we have a lot longer in terms of the cut-offs to make our way through. The camp here has been awesome with the 4-wheel drive guys and girls setting everything up for us. It's absolutely been amazing. So yeah, all sorts of food and the fire to come into last night was incredible. So thank you so much to the volunteers. You guys are they're just the best. It's incredible to come back to that after a pretty tough day that was pretty much spirit breaking, and you guys put the pieces of us back together. So thank you.
House, yeah?
Yeah.
So starting day 2, we've just heard instead of having 5 hours to complete the day for the first checkpoint, we now have 3. So the pain continues. So we're about 7 k's in on the next morning. Sun's coming up. It's quite nice. So here we are. It's Saturday. We're coming up to Hua's hut. Obviously I have no idea how to say his name properly, but yeah, looks like we'll make the cut-off. Had to push, that's for sure. But yeah, we got I think about 2 k's to go, and then we've got about 40 to 50 minutes. So we've got about 14 k's to go to the finish line. We made it. So here we are, up the top of Bulla, not the top of Bulla, up near the huts. The huts are up there, or the cabin. So we're coming into the Bulla aid station, which means we'll have to summit, and then we'll have to go back down to the finish, and I'll have to eat a lot of chocolate. Oh, this has been epic. And Mark will have a cup of tea. So, here we are, coming in. You get on, that's a team sick as a dog, signing off for Hut to Hut. We're going up the summit. It's the day after. Moving alright, Dad. What an event. Absolute cracker.
Wish that I could stay.
Little recovery run for my 10k yesterday, boys.
Wish that I could stay. 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 Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind. And though I know that there is nothing to define. You're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the misty light. That I could stay, wish for this moment to never go away, but it's all in my mind, and though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the misty light.
I dropped Oli! So I've said it before, life's about the people you surround yourself with. And look at this, two legends, two of the best teammates and blokes a guy could have. How lucky am I?
Cheers to you, mate. Well done, man.
Yeah, well done, Tim.
I thought they were going to stick your finger up at the camera. Nice way to recover. All done.